Welcome, everyone. It's that time again.
Treva and Kevin Show, good morning.
Good to be with you.
It's good to be with you.
Well, today's show is From the Heart, an exciting guest who shares from his heart. What do you think about that?
Well, I love, that's where the real meaning, that's where the truth is.
Oh, my.
Comes right out of the heart.
And you're looking pretty sharp.
Well, I'm wearing white, bright, and tries to motivate me.
Okay, well, don't touch that dial. More with Treva and Kevin right after this.
Stay tuned.
We are back.
Yeah, and it's good to be with you, Treva. I always love these
Kevin,
shows.
you always bring a special guest.
Yeah, I got a good friend of mine today. Yeah.
Oh, my.
We've got as our guest Mr. Blaine Dixon.
Blaine Dixon.
Welcome, Blaine. God
bless
bless
you.
you.
I'm so honored.
Nice to meet you.
I've heard so much about you.
You know, Blaine, the father, was a Austin Peay professor, history professor, and he had me. That's why, you know, so much of our work in our family is generational. So even though we're here today, many will hear us, and we want our words of wisdom to go on.
And Dr. Dixon, he was my professor.
Both
at
of
Austin
ours.
Peay. Really?
Yes. Rhonda, my
he
wife.
Loved me. He loved me. He said I was his best student.
Come on now.
No, he did.
He was
Yes,
trying to help me. So anyway, I was trying to get my master's degree, and I love Dr. Dixon. And I was under fire. Can you believe this?
Really? No.
In the master's degree, they were firing at me.
Okay.
And his dad stood up and hit me with a question that we had, and he knew that they had me under fire, and he gave me a way out. And I got the master's degree and went on. And years later, we had the privilege to get Blaine to come to work at the Kindle.
Oh, my.
So he's a lawyer and a very, very
a
gifted,
great lawyer,
talented, analytical mind. And so, Blaine, tell us what made you decide to go into law school?
You know, I had a fascinating experience right out of college. I had a very difficult time where I had some medical issues. And there was a doctor that I trusted very much, and I won't use this person's name. It doesn't matter. God's brought a lot of good out of this, and we've gone on. But I can tell you this, someone I trusted very much in the medical profession diagnosed me with a condition that I didn't have and prescribed a medication for me, which my body did not need. And this caused me to go into deep depression, and I lost about the first 6 or 7 years out of college. Now, I wasn't incapacitated that entire time, but I lost a tremendous amount of time, and it was something I struggled with for years. But I had a love for the law before. When I was just a young boy, I used to read about our great President Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
And the tremendous work by Carl Sandburg, a well-known American author about Lincoln. And I always wanted to be a lawyer, and I wanted to be like Clarence Darrow. And you know, there was a delayed gratification of those dreams, but God, in His own providence, brought me out of that. Sent a wonderful Christian lady into my life as a counselor, Dr. Lunette Butler in Clarksville, Tennessee, who was on faculty there at Austin Peay with my father. And she spoke to me about depression and the fact that this is something that anyone can face. Many, many people face it, and the fact that we need to talk about these issues openly in our families, in our churches, in our communities. And I was so blessed. I was able to get to a doctor who was able to help get to the bottom of that situation.
Praise
and
God.
Life moved forward. In 2003, I began attending the Nashville School of Law, received a wonderful education in the law there, and graduated in 2007, practiced a number of years. And then here in 2015, my father, who we've just talked about, whom I love dearly, received his call home from the Lord in the form of a terminal cancer diagnosis, lung cancer, which was very troubling for us because Dad had never been a smoker.
We never know when it's going to hit.
We don't. But he received his call, and he gave me one of the greatest gifts a father can ever give his son. As I stood by his bed a day or two before he passed, I was sort of crying the way that we do when we're emotional. And I told him, I said, Dad, I've spent my whole life trying to be just a little bit like you,
Wow.
so that
That's a
I
great
could,
man.
Amen.
so I could be a little bit more like Jesus. Because that's when I think about growing up, my model for my Heavenly Father was, thank God, my earthly father. And so many people don't get that choice. I had a mother and father who raised myself and my two sisters, Allison and Deidre, to love him and to trust him and to follow him in everything.
You know, I hear Blaine talk, and Blaine really is a legal genius. He, I don't know if you got that
I
from your
know
daddy's
that.
genetics.
Yes, he did.
His dad was a genius in history.
Your father
but
was an amazing man.
I'm telling you, Blaine can take
Seriously.
a legal problem
Yes.
and he can go. And you know, I've been around the block.
Really?
I've been around the block. I had an issue in there, and I said, well, I'm not sure. And Blaine looked at it. He said, well, this would, as soon as he said it, I concurred.
Okay.
I said, absolutely.
Wow.
So that is a gift from God
It is.
to be able to look at something and hit the right answer. And you know, one of the things about all of us together, it takes a team.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Your
it does.
daddy paved the way, and I had so much respect
I did
for him.
too.
He helped everybody. He helped my family so much, and we're just glad that you're
Isn't that something?
with us to
We're all
help.
connected
Yes,
today.
we are.
By Dr.
So
Dixon.
when you go back and you say right now, you said, okay, Lord, what do you want me to do with my life now? You're a lawyer, you're a Christian. What is he saying to you today, Blaine?
You know, every day, Kevin and Treva, the overwhelming impression I get from the Lord is, go out today, live your life to the fullest, bring hope to people. You know, we get, in the legal profession, we get folks who come from all walks of life,
Yes.
all economic situations, all
Yes.
sorts of social situations. But the one thing that we're able to bring to them is hope. You know, there are legal situations that can't always be fixed, at least not in the
In the
sort
legal
of
terms,
in the
yeah.
modern way that the world
Yes.
wants a microwave fix
Oh my. Oh yes. Come
for a
on.
crock pot problem.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like
But I'll
that.
tell you this. I got one thing I can offer to folks every day, and I do in the office, and that's the hope of Jesus Christ. Now we give that. We really try to live it out every day
yeah.
as much as possible. The answers are not always easy. They're not always fast in coming.
Yes, it's true.
But that's a great thing about working together with Kevin. We have a family atmosphere. It's like any family. We don't always
Oh,
see eye to
my.
eye. We don't
Oh,
always
yes.
get along.
Oh,
but
Come
I'll
on
tell
and
you,
testify.
I've seen it. Yes.
But I'll
Oh,
tell
you
you-
have
but
not
I'll-
seen
I
it,
have seen
Treva.
it.
but I'll tell you this. We
Wow.
really genuinely care about people.
Yeah.
Yes,
And that
you
is
do.
that's
We're
something.
committed to helping people.
Oh
Committed to
yes,
helping
people.
and you know, my father taught.
Oh.
He taught all three of the Kennedy brothers.
He
Loved
sure
every one of them.
And Treva Gordon.
And
Yes,
I
I
also
was
get to
didn't know
work.
that.
I get to work with Kevin's brother Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
And,
Bruce Kennedy, you are just amazing. We love you.
Well,
He's my
I mean,
friend.
we got to talk. I trained the boy all these years.
Oh, my- you did a great
He's
job.
getting ready to break out. Just like, you know, when me and Blaine were over there and we'll go to lunch on occasion, then we'll see these problems. But, you know, the truth is that what we agree on is that their answers are in Christ. You know, everybody wants a legal solution. And I say, well, I look to the hills where comes my help.
Well, Blaine, briefly,
Come on.
someone that's experiencing grief right now, loss of a
Yes.
loved one. We're almost out of time. Talk to them about.
I'd like to share really quickly.
Yes.
As Dad was there at Vanderbilt up in the cancer unit on the 11th floor, and I've got to give a shout out to the team at Vanderbilt. These people were fine. They were amazing Christian ladies. Every one of those nurses who helped us through that time, they were just amazing. Prayed with us, stayed by our side,
Amen.
and eased him out of this world in a very dignified way. But the reason I sang Amazing Grace today is because as Dad lay there in that bed, it was one of his favorite songs. And there were my mother, myself, and my best friend Eric Hampton, who is a former soldier in the 160th in Clarksville. And
Yeah.
we were holding hands. We held his hands. He was about to take his last breath, and we were singing Amazing Grace. And as We sang the second verse, and we got to the words, "And grace will lead me home."
Amen.
Dad sat up, he took his last breath, he sighed, and he smiled, and he was with Jesus. And that was the most wonderful thing.
Oh.
And I'll tell you something Mom told me.
Okay, you've got about 15 seconds.
She said to her doctor
Yes.
when he asked her about her grief, and I'll tell you this, I visit my grief, but I don't live there.
Amen. That's well
Love it.
spoken.
Wow.
Profound.
Well, you're singing a song coming up in the show, and is it Amazing Grace?
Yes.
I can't wait to hear it.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Wow.
Come
You have
on.
a beautiful voice, Blaine. I can't wait to hear more. Kevin?
Only thing I can say is to God be the glory, great things he's done. What's he going to do is I want my life to count for him, and Blaine wants his life to count for the Lord, and like you also.
Also.
It's been a great show.
All right, we'll
Thank
be
you.
right back
Stay
after
tuned.
this.
I'm flying high when people ask me why. I can't deny you're the reason why. Floating on air, I may just touch the sky. I can't deny you're the reason.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kennedy with the Kennedy Law Firm. You know, it's been said that strong people stand up for themselves and stronger stand up for others. Well, that's the philosophy at the Kennedy Law Firm. We take it as a great privilege and honor to stand beside you and to stand up for you. So in your time of need, call the Kennedy Law Firm. That's area code 931-645-9900. We're committed to helping people.
Looking for a great place to worship? Looking for a great place to just have a great time and fellowship? Well, look no further than Mile High Church. We're located inside the Kenwood High School, Clarksville, Tennessee, where God extends our faith. Pastor Robyn Gordon is our pastor, and we love to just give God the praise. Come out and see us at Mile High Church. We're excited. We have children's ministry and so much more. Mile High Church, where God extends our faith.
Hi, I'm Bruce Kennedy with Fountain Gate Ministries, and we, the family at Fountain Gate Ministries, we love the church. In fact, we are an extension of the church. My wife Robyn and I have been traveling and singing for years, doing revivals, vacation Bible school kickoffs, building dedications, and all kinds of services. We would love to have an opportunity to serve you at your church or one of the other artists with Fountain Gate Ministries. So if you need special music for your event, please give us a call at the bottom of the screen. God bless you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace 'twill lead me home. When we've been there and yes, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kennedy with the Kennedy Law Firm. You know, it's been said that strong people stand up for themselves and stronger stand up for others. Well, that's the philosophy at the Kennedy Law Firm. We take it as a great privilege and honor to stand beside you and to stand up for you. So in your time of need, call the Kennedy Law Firm. That's area code 931-645-9900. We're committed to helping people.
Looking for a great place to worship? Looking for a great place to just have a great time and fellowship? Well, look no further than Mile High Church. We're located inside the Kenwood High School, Clarksville, Tennessee, where God extends our faith. Pastor Robyn Gordon is our pastor, and we love to just give God the praise. Come out and see us at Mile High Church. We're excited. We have children's ministry and so much more. Mile High Church, where God extends our faith.
Hi, I'm Bruce Kennedy with Fountain Gate Ministries, and we, the family at Fountain Gate Ministries, we love the church. In fact, we are an extension of the church. My wife Robyn and I have been traveling and singing for years, doing revivals, vacation Bible school kickoffs, building dedications, and all kinds of services. We would love to have an opportunity to serve you at your church or one of the other artists with Fountain Gate Ministries. So if you need special music for your event, please give us a call at the bottom of the screen. God bless you.
I'm flying high when people ask me why. I can't deny you're the reason why. Floating on air, I may just touch the sky. I can't deny you're the reason.
You done jumped out the frying pan into the fire. Oh, girl, he make you feel so hot. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a frying pan. Cut my legs off and cut me short. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Now.
Where's he at? Where is he at? No. Where is he at? No, I said, where is he at? Where is he? Is he under the? Where is he? I want to know.
World star. Who let you in?
You brought me over here to make a fool out of me? You want to make a fool out of me?
Whatever.
I want to know where he's at. You know where he's at. Why you silent? Why ain't you talking to me? Why ain't you saying nothing? Huh?
Look, just turn around. Turn around. Oh, baby. Right there. World star. This is going on Instagram, Facebook, Backpage, Craigslist, all over.
Son!
I know you mad.
What?
Wait, calm down. At least I kept it all in the family.
Oh my God, Jesus, let me tell you, Lord, let me tell you something.
I ain't mean for this to happen.
Loretta.
Boy, you can't be from my Lord.
I thought we were keeping it 100. Back up off me. I thought we were keeping it 100. We gonna keep it 99 tonight, baby. I can't believe it. And then Leon said you called him. Yes, I did. Oh, really? So you gonna stab me in my back like that? Oh, no, no, I ain't trying to stab you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing, Leon? Are you okay? Are you
may be for my long.
Get out of my house.
Remind me to punch your mama in the mouth when I see her.
See, I told you she wasn't no good.
She nasty anyway.
No, not that bad. Okay. Woo! Come on, baby, let's go. Let me finish oiling. Let me finish oiling you down. Woo, baby.
There's so much going on. So much going on. Just another day that the Lord has kept me. Just another day that the Lord has kept me. He has kept me from all evil with my mind stayed on Jesus. It's just another day that the Lord has kept me. I said just another day that the Lord has kept me. Just another day that the Lord has kept me. He has kept me from all evil. Get your mind on. Stayed on Jesus. It's just another day that the Lord. Yes, yes,
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hey,
Hey, hallelujah.
he has kept me.
Yes, hallelujah. Thank you.
Sometimes you just gotta pray. He has kept me.
Baby, I told you with some stuff going on in doggone Linda's house.
He has kept me.
Why would she do something like that? That's a dirty, low-down child.
Lord, help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. Help me.
You know, I'm tired of all of this stuff happening. You know, there was some stuff going on in that Sango High School, baby.
What you say? What you say?
Sango High School, but ain't my business.
What? What happened?
What? See, baby, they got a bullying problem.
What?
Yes, and you have bullied me, had it, baby.
You a lie.
Well,
You are the bully. You always been a bully. Ever since you remember when you had to repeat 5th grade 5 times.
oh, Lord.
You've been a bully.
Tell
You've
the
been a
truth.
bully.
Tell the
truth.
Now,
And shame
I know
the
you
devil.
ain't talking when you didn't even pass your driver's test.
I drive you all the way to
That's
California. You didn't even give me $2
You
again.
don't deserve it. I
Y'all
paid
know
my tithes,
what?
baby.
Y'all know what? I don't want to hear all this. Robyn, I saw you come in here with a gift, sweetie. You brought me a gift.
What is cheer up?
You brought me a
Liza.
gift? Liza?
What's wrong with you? Show
I don't want to talk. Girl.
Liza, come back.
Don't call her now. You know that girl ain't
Liza,
What's
come
wrong with
back.
her?
What is the
That's
problem?
what I'm saying. There's too much going on in this Clarksville. I can't see her eyes. Is it real tears?
Look, and then she got the, oh, Lord.
It's too much.
What's going on
Where
with
is
Liza?
wrong? Why that girl run out of here like that?
Do y'all want to know what's going on, baby? Guess what I heard, baby?
Guess what I heard?
Guess what
what
I
I
heard? Child
heard?
ain't safe in a family business. Come on.
Mother Flintstone, what is she talking
I
about?
don't know. We got to go see. Come on.
Welcome back. So happy again. This is a great part of our
It's fun.
show. But I want to just give a special thanks to God because you've watched
Praise
the video from the play that
Yes.
I had in December called Guess What I Heard with Mother Cranberry. I was so honored to direct that play, and I'm looking forward to doing more productions, so stay tuned. Now, this is my favorite part of the show.
Go on.
Legal question corner time.
Somebody
and
hit it.
somebody's got to ask the tough questions.
Somebody's gotta
So we
tell.
have Miss Tangie Smith, a retired former U.S. military, all of that.
Yes.
And she also assists us. You have a legal question for Kevin.
I do have a legal
Hit
question
it.
for you, Mr.
Okay.
Kennedy. It's been said that a person that's serving in the armed forces cannot sue while they're still serving.
Yes.
But now that they're out, what would be the process for going back and getting the records that you need?
Yes.
And what are the credentials to look for in an attorney? Because I know you can't
Yeah,
have...
that's pretty good. All that military training kicks in. They got a lot of experience. Life experience teaches you a lot about the law.
Come on, Kevin.
But we have a Sailor and Soldiers Relief Act. So one of the good things, the policy behind it was, if you go to serve, your bankers can't sue you. I'm serving the country. Everything's put on hold.
Okay.
Likewise, when a service person, it's a great defense because you can delay till all those guys have passed away, and then when you come out, there's no problem. But anyway, what do we look for in a lawyer that would have some ideas? There's a lot of good things. You can call the Tennessee Bar Association. They'll have referrals on military specialist lawyers.
Okay.
But, I always like to come back and say, find a lawyer you can trust. And, even though the lawyer may not know the specific statute, they do understand the theory.
Okay.
And they can say, now that you're out and you're free, now you can move forward and try to get these records. And, everybody says, well, I'm going to get these records. Well, let me make this clear. The only way you make someone turn their records over is subpoena them. So just like if I came up and said, I want your phone records, the first thing she can say, you see my lawyer. And then I say, well, I want your phone records. And
You
you
can
say,
see my lawyer.
You can see.
That's right.
So we're not going to turn over all those records. And I want your text too, and your text too. But I couldn't get them. But now if I went and filed a little lawsuit, I'd issue a subpoena for you to appear and bring your records.
Oh,
So that puts you
that's
kind of
pretty
in a
cool.
jam. And then
Yeah.
you can also send the
Pretty
subpoena
slick.
to Verizon or
Yeah.
whatnot. And so the lesson through that is loose lips sink ships. Don't put anything on a text or a photo that you don't want somebody to get. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
I knew that. They could be too slick on you.
And I think that I just found me a lawyer.
Yeah.
Somebody tell the Lord thank
Go
you.
ahead. Tell the Lord thank you. He's good. But
Oh, my
what's
goodness.
great is when you got smart clients.
Well, we've got to go. We're out of time.
Smart lawyer.
Thank you all so much. Blaine Dixon, we love you. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Treva and Kevin Show. Thanks,
Stay tuned.
Tangie.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm flying high when people ask me why. I can't deny you're the reason why. Floating on air, I may just touch the sky. I can't deny you're the reason.